What is crack-a-lackin', everybody? Thomas here from That Money Guy, and today I'm back at you with another video. Something really exciting, but hey, it's from me, so it's always exciting. Let me just get a little not 20-cent iced coffee. What is that reference from? Comment below. It is in the realm of coffee, though, and one of my biggest friends or people I aspire to be like is Graham Stephan. I love the guy. He's so funny, he's so cool, he's so down to earth. But one of his videos, or in every single one of his videos, he talks about his 20-cent iced coffee. In one of his videos, he made that coffee. And he always goes on about the overpriced coffee at Starbucks. And so, you know what? Because I'm a curious guy, if you could hear that, I tapped the desk. I did some research of my own, more specifically on the most popular drink at Starbucks. And I found out that Starbucks no longer is a mass contender for the hot coffee, but they are now the seller, the go-to guys and gals for cold beverages. And at the top of that trend, market, whatever you want to call it, is the skinny vanilla latte. Now, I know what you're thinking, Thomas. We're in dangerous territory here. What are you going to say about Starbucks? Bear with me. You're going to love what I have to say. A lot of folks have a bit of an addiction to Starbucks, and some people, for some of them, it's not hard to figure out why that is. Their coffee to them tastes great. It's exciting. It's different. It's a little different. And so a lot of folks have fallen into the habit of getting coffee as their daily routine, whether that is going to work, whether that is going to Starbucks after going to the gym, going out for a walk with your family. So what I did is I went back to when I was a kid. I grew up in Austria, which is south of Germany, but very German. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to say Germany, because it's a lot easier to remember. And Germany has a very, very big problem with a population that smokes. Otherwise, overall, they're a very, very healthy population, but it seems to be that the German vice, the overall vice of the population, is smoking. And when I was a kid in school, they taught us how smoking was bad for you and you shouldn't do it. One of the examples they used was, well, if you smoke after set amount of time, this is how much money you could have saved. Or something like, if you smoked a pack a day every year for 15 years, you'd have a Ferrari, or something like that. And so I said, well, you know what, I don't smoke. It doesn't really do much for me, so I can't really relate. And I know that a lot of folks here might not smoke as well, so they might not be able to relate. But here's the big but. Most of us like coffee. I guarantee you a much larger proportion of the population drinks coffee to smokes. So I wanted to do the same kind of thing, break down the numbers of a regular Joe or Jane who gets a drink from Starbucks, has a habit there, and see what it could get them at the end of a year. So what I've done is I did some research on the good old Google, so you know it's going to be true. Found out what the most common, what the most sold, what the most popular drink at Starbucks is at present. And I found out it is the skinny vanilla latte. I already have points going against me. So it is, as I see here, $3.45 for a tall, $4.15 for a grande, and it is $4.65 for a venti. These sizes are weird, but because we're going to do averages, I'm going to average out and pick the grande, the middle one. So the kind of run-of-the-mill, not the small, not the huge, middle. It's $4.15, plus minus tax in whatever state you're in. But I just went for $4.50, no tax, just to give people who drink coffee all the time the benefit of the doubt. So I did $4.15, a cup of coffee, multiply that by approximately 5 times a week. Studies show that if you have a coffee habit, and I'll try and find the link to that information and post it in the comments, that the average of the population who has a coffee drinking, don't want to call it an addiction, but an addiction, drink approximately 5 cups of coffee from their regular place per week. So I did $4.15, multiplied that by 5, and I got $20.75. $20.75. Well, that's already a good chunk of money. You could buy one dinner, but already that's not really making a lot of sense, because hey, I could get the joy of having about 45 minutes to an hour's worth of pleasure of this coffee 5 times a week, or one meal. So, and it wouldn't even really be a good meal. So what I said is, I'm going to go further, and I'm gonna make this make sense. So we have about 52 weeks in a year. I say about because sometimes it changes up a little bit. And so what I did was I took that number of $20.75 and I multiplied that by 52 meaning the weeks of the year. And so I got the grand total of $1,079. Now, okay, hold on guys. Before you start wondering and asking, well, sometimes you're going to be on vacation, sometimes it's going to be the holidays, sometimes, so you're right. Yes, you are. But we're talking about a game of averages here. Now, it is safe to say that sometimes someone might, for whatever reason, wake up in the morning and need a bigger coffee. It's safe to say that someone one morning might get promoted and get a bigger coffee as a result because they're making more money. It's safe to say that someone might have also lost their job, but because they love their coffee and it makes them feel good, they settle for a smaller one. So in the end, it balances itself out. But I haven't done a good job of really telling you what that really means. What is $1,079 adding tax as well in things? What can that get you? What can that buy you? I broke this down into two items. Two items that I think most people can put value behind, can think, you know what, I like that, or I could see myself buying that. With $1,079, you could buy yourself a base, run-of-the-mill Mac Mini, which is just that the Apple's version of a PC without a screen, with approximately $279 to spare. So you can go on to Craigslist, you could go on to Facebook Marketplace, you can go into Best Buy and you can buy another screen, a computer, and all that stuff to go with that. You can buy a whole computer set every single year for the price it costs you to buy coffee. But hey, let's say, you know what, I'm not really into computers, I don't really stay at home, I like to travel. Whoa, I got you covered. This one is for you. So, I fly a lot. I really know what prices are like. Unfortunately, because I have to get on planes every single year. I have to get on big planes to fly big distances to different countries. And so, that $1,079 in pretty much peak season as well. So we're not talking just, any day of the week. We're talking peak season, flying home for Christmas. If you want to get a coach flight to Europe, you can average for about $950. So, going by that logic, you'd have $129 approximately, give or take, left. So that gives you a coach flight to Europe, spending money for the airport, probably buy you like a French fry because the stuff there is so ridiculously expensive. Basically, this is what I want to show you guys. It's crazy. I don't personally understand it. Make yourself coffee. Buy yourself coffee. Get cheaper stuff. Go to McDonald's. They have $1.50 coffee. I'm not endorsing McDonald's and they aren't endorsing me. So but try it out. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be coming back at you soon with another video of awesome financial sense. Thank you. Goodbye.